Greetings, exiles, and I continue my journey. As always, I start with a clickbait intro. A mediocre ring for the trading league, but a great find for solo self-found. Well, why not? Although it's not the most useful thing for SSF. Interesting. Let's give it a try, see if it works. No way. Unlucky. Good thing I've already found the headhunter. Always lucky all the time. Well, you can guess what's about to happen. Apparently, I'm gonna have to go to Crimson Prison in this journey. That's a pretty good opening, but let's not get excited. There's a lot of work ahead. I need more new upgrades. In last week's episode, I found Memory of Harvest Beasts. Let's see what it gave us. Just what I need. I wonder how the game knows exactly what I need. That's some kind of magic. Now Watcher's Eye. Wow. Also a good result. And now a ring with +1 to maximum frenzy charges. Shame. Not this time. Sorry. Now it's time for the Necropolis craft. New gloves. Pretty good. And a quiver. Not perfect, but better than my old one. A random jewel. Nice. I think with these new items, I can go to 4 Ways Legion, because I need a timeless jewel. The first one is Glorious Vanity with Zabaqua. Divine Flesh combined with the 4th Vow gives us good defense, which is exactly what I need, especially if I want to do challenging content. Uber bosses or T17 maps. Also, Elegant Hubris is a good option for us if we can find a jewel with good damage nodes. Unfortunately, I didn't find a good Elegant Hubris, but I hope I can find some Divine Orbs and try to reroll this timeless jewel. Basically, I got what I needed. At this point, I don't know which timeless jewel I will use yet. It all depends on what items I can find, but for now I can forget about Legion. Next on my list are a few unique items that I need. So it's time for a magic find. I've changed my gear a bit. Classic boots. Crazy Venter's Gamble from my last video and another nice ring I found. I think that should be enough. Let's go hunting. Good jewel, I might need it. Some gifts from my brother. It's not a magic find, but it's a good find too. Ritual is crazy. In the beginning I used Atlas with Rogue Exiles, Strongboxes and Ritual for magic find. It was pretty good. But then I decided to change it to back to basics when I accumulated the necessary amounts of scarabs and got some 8 mods corrupted maps. Nice T1 unique item, but unfortunately not for my build. Fake Tink. Pretty rare item, but useless. Nice flask. No way. The second Hinakora's lock. It's getting harder and harder to hide my streamer client. Just kidding. Or is it? Now this is what I need. I've been looking for this belt for a very long time. A lot of people might wonder why I'm so excited about this find, since I already have a headhunter. The headhunter is a good belt for mapping, but for bosses and some other content it is useless, unfortunately. But Wristletha's coil is a very good belt that increases our snipe's DPS by several million. It's not bad at all. Enough magic find, let's test the new belt. I need to get my last void stone. With Wristletha's coil, the damage boost is immediately felt and battles with non-Uber bosses become a joke. Very good. An interesting item that I will of course never use. Let's check out Maven again. I also need that belt right there. Wait a minute, Mr. Cat. Isn't that a lot of belts? The headhunter, the Wristletha's coil, and this one. But like I said before, the headhunter is a good belt, but it's not an option for endgame gear. Besides, for bleed bow, it's not so good because its buffs don't give us damage. So I have plans to replace it when I find all the right pieces for the endgame build variant. Maven's belt combines very well with Ralakesh's Impatience and Frenzy charges stacking. We will get bonuses from Affliction charges and from Frenzy charges, which will allow us to double or even triple our damage. But in order to do that, I need to find those damn boots. I hope I can do that. Right, Chris? I also made very nice gloves with the help of Necropolis Craft. It took me a very long time to put all the components together, but I got it right in the end. Unfortunately, Critical Strike Multiplier is a dead mod for me, but if I tried to get something else, like Chaos Resistance, there would be a high probability that I would fail this craft. And the main thing for me is +1 to maximum frenzy charges, and 1 dead mod is not the worst thing. But that's just the base, and I'll come back to these gloves when I'm putting together the final build. Speaking of which, I also opened the 5th slot for my map device. It was not very difficult, especially considering the fact that I used a Soycat Atlas with Nico and Shrines. Unfortunately, at this stage, back to basics T17 maps are not real content for Bleed Bow, and my main goal was just to open the 5th slot. But we will definitely come back to T17 maps, I really hope so. Just need to gather all the right items. Right now, I'm farming essences, harvest, and delirium and gathering the resources I need. I also need to finish my gloves. And 2 more large clusters. And of course I plan to go back to Magic Find because I need Ralakesh's Impatience and the 4th Vow because they are key items for me. And of course Defiance of Copium. A nice amulet that will improve our survivability, but honestly I don't expect to find it. And don't forget about this divination card. I need 4 more of these cards. If I can get the Mage Blood, then I think my endgame build might change. I know that for many of you this league is already dead, but for me personally this SSF adventure has given a second life to Necropolis. Solo self-found with the league mechanics and all these new changes feels great. Also, Bleed Bow Gladiator is a pretty interesting build. Unfortunately, it has some problems, but personally I like to build gear for it, try to fix its weaknesses, and see what I end up with. As you can see in this series, I have done quite a lot, but there is still a lot of work to do. But SSF is very time-consuming and grindy. So I'll be saying goodbye. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it useful. Thank you all for watching and commenting. I appreciate it. Also, I will be very grateful for your likes and subscriptions. Bye everyone, and see you in new videos.